Hey friends! Hello! Today I've got a breakdown of an exciting indicator, the Awesome Oscillator. It is both a complement and a name all in one. We will explore different strategies using it and see how much we can make starting with just $50. Also, at the end of the video, I will show you how to safely withdraw your earnings from Pocket Option. So stay tuned and let's get started. So today I'm reviewing the Awesome Oscillator. Judging by the name, we're in for some incredible emotions and fantastic results. And first, let's go to grips with the trading system. I'm using ADX on standard settings. Also, I have the Keltner channel. Its parameter values are also set to default. And my subscribers are already familiar with these indicators. Today's star is the Awesome Oscillator. I've set its settings like this: short period 2 and long one is 14. And this is truly an unusual oscillator. It catches the eye because its line is colored in different colors, okay? So visually, you can immediately notice the price shifting from rising to falling. These are the signals. For example, here we see how the oscillator's curve began to decrease and turn red. At that moment, you should have traded downwards, okay? And here's that spot on the indicator. This line is red going down and the chart is also dropping. Everything is quite logical and clear. Let's consider the opposite situation. Here the color changed to green. The indicator's curve is confidently rising. Let's see what's happening on the chart at this moment. And here's a match. This was also a good opportunity to open a trade and trade upwards at that moment. The oscillator's historical trading signals are good. So far, everything correlates, so we'll keep this oscillator settings, okay? Let's try to test the indicator and see how much it brings us today. I'll be boosting a deposit from $50 and each trade will be all in. Well then, let's start. Let's find an entry point for this trade. Friends, in today's video, there will be a deposit boost, but the same also happens live, and you can participate in it. Every week, I conduct trading marathons in my Telegram channel, where we, along with other participants, boost our deposits all the way up from $100 to $5,000. It's quite easy to join, so in my Telegram channel, you will find my private contact. Write me and I will explain to you how to join our private club and start earning with me. Also, there you will find tons of positive feedback from people who have already participated in the marathon. So, I've left the link for my Telegram channel for you in the description below, so check it out, alright? And I'll see you there. And for now, let's continue breaking down the strategy with the Awesome Oscillator. So friends, the Euro and Canadian dollar trading pair. Here I open a trade downwards and pay attention to the chart. Let's analyze. First, let's look at the Awesome Oscillator. Its curve has turned red and pointing down. ADX confirms this hypothesis. Its red line is growing and it indicates the seller's strength. Based on these signals, I conclude that the price of the quotes will continue to fall. I see the target at the lower border of the Keltner channel. And there's also a strong support level here. For now, by ADX, there's no strong trend. Its white line is below the 25 mark. So I don't believe in breaking the level, but I admit that the price will drop to it, okay? And another important Awesome Oscillator signal that I missed at the beginning is crossing the average line from above or below. These are strong signals for growth and decline, respectively. And we have such a signal here, so the trade brings me the first profit, $44. Friends, so far so good. Let's look for a new trading opportunity. Alright, I see another opportunity for a downward trade, and let's open the relevant option. In this situation, everything looks very logical. What do we see, friends? By ADX, a signal that the market is now in a sideways phase. Its lines are intertwined in the center, and the sideways movement is happening within a corridor between levels. The resistance level is at the Keltner channel's middle line. The support level is slightly lower. The awesome oscillator's curve has turned red and is pointing down, so by all accounts I expect the price to drop to the lower boundary of the corridor. And although, to be honest, even without indicators, this situation was easy to figure out. Just needed to identify the levels and understand that we're in a flat, basically. And by opening a trade at the top boundary of the corridor, the price almost certainly goes down. And so it does in our case. We get our profit. Note that the awesome oscillator nicely reveals even a slight reversal in a sideways market. Let's look for another trading opportunity. Still early, let's wait a bit more for the moment. And now is the perfect time to open a downward trade. Focus on the chart, I'll explain why I made this decision. So by ADX, I see a sideways trend, already discussed in previous trades. In the sideways trend, here's the resistance level and the top boundary of the corridor. Slightly below is the lower boundary. The chart is squeezed within these limits, so traditionally I expect a drop from the top boundary. The oscillator is lagging a bit, but I think it will turn around soon. But no, either the trend is gaining strength now and the oscillator is smoothing out the correction, but by ADX I don't see any prerequisites at this one. So friends, we can conclude, like all analysis tools, the awesome oscillator sometimes gives false signals. No miracle despite the name. But my forecast turns out to be more accurate. Excellent. 325 on the balance. We reinvest in future trades and look for another opportunity. And only now the oscillator is turning, but it's too late. Alright, moving on. Better to wait for a slight rollback. Yes, now it's possible. We open a downward option, essentially the same situation here. The whole market today is in a sideways trend. This currency pair is no exception. Let's draw a corridor as in previous trades. Here approximately is the resistance level. I didn't open right at the level, but still pretty close. Need to identify the support level. Lots of sharp jumps on the chart, but I'd mark it approximately at this point. Next, everything is standard. In the relation of ADX lines, it's a flat. The strength of the trend is almost at the bottom. Awesome oscillator is lagging. As last time, I overpraised it in the first trade. And the price will go down. Another scenario, in my opinion, is excluded by 99%, but a small portion for an unexpected reversal should always be considered, okay? Although now one could have entered the trade by the oscillator on divergences, but I like my forecast more. It brings $590. Friends, why wait? Let's open another downward trade. As I said earlier, a divergence occurred and it's always a good trading opportunity. This is when the price rises, but the oscillator, on the contrary, decreases, okay? But we've already determined that here is the resistance level, so confidently predict a price drop and make money on it. Well then, let's not write off the awesome oscillator. It confidently revealed this trade. Another oscillator that works well with divergence is D-marker. I did a review on it. Check it out and you can decide which tool is better for you. In general, I always recommend testing different indicators because it broadens your view of the market and gives new knowledge. In trading, it's damn important to constantly develop and gain new knowledge, alright? I think it's obvious that the trade closes in the plus. Excellent. Already $1,000 on our balance, and with such a result, we move forward. Friends, I see a signal by the oscillator, but there are no other confirmations yet. Alright, let's trust the awesome oscillator this time and open an upward option. So, looking at the chart, there was a price drop of the asset. We reached the support level. Let's draw it. It's approximately at this mark, plus minus. Upon encountering the level, the oscillator's curve turned around and acquired a green hue, so I expect a rebound from the level upwards and plan to make money on the price rise. By the way, I didn't notice at first, but by ADX the seller strength is also decreasing. Not the most obvious, but also a signal to action. And friends, I really like the very simple visual presentation of information from the awesome oscillator. This indicator is not difficult to understand and use. You don't have to be a math genius for this. But obviously, this indicator works well not in all markets. Sometimes it lies, but not this time. $1,900 on the balance, friends. I suggest conducting a few more trades for a complete test. And here it is, a great opportunity. I'm opening a small trade downwards. Let's break it down. This time, the awesome oscillator wins for its quick response and signal delivery. Its line has turned around and changed color. The chart climbed to the top near the resistance level, from which the price should correct, approximately to the Keltner channel's middle line. And then perhaps it might continue to rise. The oscillator reacted instantly to the situation, so I recommend using it if you're looking for a tool to predict how the chart will behave near the level. Friends, let's sum up. The awesome oscillator seemed informative where there's volatility. It shows pronounced reversals very well, but its sideways trends, it lags and gives false signals, like all indicators actually. Nevertheless, we earned $2,500 and the awesome oscillator played a significant role in this total. Alright friends, that concludes our trading session. Now let's move on to withdrawing funds. Withdrawing is simple, friends. I do it in crypto, namely in USDT. Firstly, it's fast. There is no commission for withdrawing funds and you can withdraw as little as $15. This is very convenient for beginners who are not yet trading volumes of several thousand bucks. And the process is extremely simple. Specify the amount. I'll be withdrawing $2,000 today. Next, I enter the address of my wallet and that's it. The first time you'll need a PIN code to confirm the transfer, but I use the same wallet. It's already in the broker system. The money is on its way. The trading account remains the amount minus the $2,000 I sent. And the message from the broker says the money will take a few days. And this is true, but only for amounts over $10,000, as larger transactions undergo additional verification. My transfer will arrive in about 10 minutes, then I will come back and show how the payment completion looks. Okay? So the withdrawal took place, the transaction history now shows a record of it, and the transaction status updated to completed. The money is already with me. And that wraps up my work with Pocket Option for today. Let's summarize it. And the results are as follows. We have earned $2,500 using the awesome oscillator indicator in just 7 trades. I think with such results, this indicator is definitely worth your attention, so use it and share your successes in the comments, okay? This is it for today's video. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so we meet more often, because I have a lot more cool reviews planned for you. I'm signing off, wish you a great day or evening, and bye bye.